Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me, this is iG.YYf in Pub Player Cast to Pub. Right now, we are going to get into a game here featuring iG.YYf from Invictus Gaming. So, we'll jump right into this one as it is in the pregame. This is going to be an all pick, so it's not going to be a captain's draft or captain's mode like I normally cast, but hopefully we can see some good team comp given that we have one of the premier pro players in the world on this team. I'll be interested to see how this shakes out. So, as we get into the game and it loads up, we'll see what type of team comps they pick up, and then as the game goes on, get the play-by-play, and I'll also try to do some analysis for you guys. So, here we go. Hero picks coming out. Lifestealer Lycan for Radiant, and Viper, Alchemist, Kunkka, Earth Spirit for Dire. I'm going to see a Shrek in an OD picked up on the Radiant. And now we're just waiting for one more hero from each team. We're going to have a Quap picked up for the Radiant and a Venomancer picked up for the Dire. So as we prepare to get an Lycan is apparently going to be repicked for the Radiant. So we've got iG.YYf from IG, My Wish, 998, Bew. I unfortunately can't pronounce characters versus Nev, Snoopy, Liz, and two additional names that I will not even attempt to pronounce. So we're going to see Mirana picked up for the Radiant and another repick over here on the Quap for them. So as we get into the game, we'll see how this is going to run. I think we'll probably see a Viper mid and an OD mid for each side, while three heroes now are getting repicked for the Radiant. So only Mirana and OD right now for them. I would imagine we see Viper mid, Kunkka maybe running in a tri-lane with the Alchemist and the Veno, and then Earth Spirit offlane. I think that's a good possibility of the laning lineups that we're going to see. So now we're going to see a Timbersaw, an Earthshaker, and a Spectre. Alright, Spectre picked up for Radiant, so we're probably going to see Timbersaw offlane, support Mirana, support Earthshaker, and Spectre in a tri-lane. Yep, Timbersaw's moving up, Snoopy on him, iG.YYf on the Viper, and okay, so we're going to see a Kunkka mid from Dire. Earth Spirit here, scouting the bottom rune. Maybe looking to place some wards. I'm not sure who has a DD rune is going to spawn top, and Viper's going to pick it up. He might look to go for an early kill here, or at least do quite a bit of damage. Yep, wow. Yeah, he's taking chunks off that Mirana. That is a nasty, nasty combination, Viper with that early DD. So he's going to go up to the top as the creeps meet mid, and Kunkka, skills the Tidebringer, gets imprisoned by OD, so we'll see how this matchup shakes out here. And iG.YYf is going to move up against the Timbersaw. Bottom lane, Earth Spirit, and OD is going to die to a gank from the Alchemist and the Veno. So first blood goes to the Dire. Quick first blood, only 50 seconds in, and so that lane, good start for Kunkka there. Nice gank rotation in from the supports, who are now probably going to rotate top and make sure that Viper's farm is secured against the Timbersaw. Bottom here, Earth Spirit, Earthshaker, he's going to get blocked in. Spectre's going to go on him, but Earth Spirit is going to be able to boulder roll across the fissure and get out. Good play by Earth Spirit there, recognizing that he could use his fissure to successfully leave the building. So Kunkka here with a very nice purple sword, doing his thing mid against this OD. Kunkka is level 2, almost level 3, and OD actually isn't far behind if we go to Last Hits Denies. Yeah, OD has more last hits, but not as many denies as Kunkka, so that's pretty even so far. And we check the net worth. Slight lead for the Dire right now, mostly coming off the kill that we had on the OD. So Marana down here supporting the Spectre. Earth Spirit just trying to maintain some farm. Earth Spirit offlane I think is an interesting choice because he does like to get more levels than typically an offlaner does, just because of all the multitude of different skills that he has. I mean, he can work well with 1 point in each, but the more levels he gets, the better, which is why I think sometimes offlaning him is a little bit is not going to get him enough farm to really be effective with his multitude of combos. Alright, Kunkka picks up his boots. I imagine he'll be working on his bottle next, and OD has a null talisman and is almost at his bottle as well. He's level 4, Kunkka's level 4, they're basically even. In the jungle here, we're going to see some stacking and pulling from the Alchemist, and the Veno as well. So setting up that jungle in case Viper needs to go farm. And for themselves too, because they're not going to be getting that lane experience. Veno's going to buy a smoke, so maybe we'll see a gank of some sort. Bottom lane, pushing in on the tower a little bit. Spectre staying just out of range. And, oh, Earth Spirit does not get the silence with the pull. Viper's going to pick up his treads already, so that's good for him. Yeah, treads, a couple minutes into the game. Nice job there. Timbersaw has his boots waiting for him in his stash, which is pretty good given that he's solo offlane. We're going to see a smoke attempt, moving bottom. Veno, Alchemist, probably trying to go on the Spectre, but Earthshaker is going to prevent them from doing so briefly. Actually, they might be trying to come around and go for a gank on the mid again. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Alchemist charging the stun. Gotta go, Alchemist. Gonna throw the stun. Gonna hit. Torrent, and OD goes down. Hey. Hello? Alright, sorry about that, folks. So, OD does die again. Mid lane to Kunkka. Great smoke rotation from the supports. My Wish and iG.YYf doing a really nice job there. Up top, we got iG.YYf continuing to farm. Timbersaw staying just out of range, just making sure that he doesn't die. Bottom lane, Spectre also continuing to farm. One of the hardest carries in the game, and once Spectre really comes online, it's absolutely terrifying. Right now, though, Dire stepped off to an early lead, given that they're given those 2 kills on mid against the OD, which were really, really nice rotations in from the supports. Hey. I'm good. Can I call you back in like half an hour or so, actually? Alright, thanks. Bye. Sorry about that again. Kunkka gets imprisoned mid again, but he's doing pretty well. He's got 6. OD still at 5, again, because of those 2 excellent rotations in. Alchemist and Veno now, moving through the enemy jungle. Might be trying to set up another gank. I'm not sure. Viper here top, continuing to farm, and he's got a wand recipe there. Yeah, Alchemist and Veno look like they might be trying to go mid on OD again, although Earthshaker is there protecting OD, so less likely that I think they'll be able to do so. Bottom here, Haste Rune, Veno's going to pick that up. Oh, Alchemist charging the stun, going to throw it. Oh, good dodge by OD, imprisons himself, and Kunkka gets blocked out after OD gets torrented. So great defensive imprison, and good job by Earthshaker and Marana to rotate up into the lane to make sure that OD doesn't get ganked again. Alchemist probably has been seen by that ward, so his rotation bottom is probably going to get spotted out. And oh, but Spectre's going to get gone on down here. Earth Spirit drops his ult, and Spectre does die. to the Venomancer. So good kill on the bottom here. Again, great support rotations coming out from the Dire in this one. They've been really effective at getting those ganks off and making sure to shut down both the mid and the carry for the Radiant. Mid here, Mirana, OD, running more of a dual lane now, I guess. Mirana is going to back out, but Mirana's going to leave, but OD going to try to stay in lane. Again, Kunkka does have a bit of an advantage right now. He's going to get torrented. Kunkka's going to get imprisoned. Here comes Timbersaw going for a gank attempt. He's going to throw out the Chakram, and Mirana's here too, and OD uses the stand in these Eclipse to secure the kill on Kunkka. So you get a kill mid. Meanwhile, Earth Spirit's going to die bottom to Earth Spirit is going to die bottom to Spectre, but Venomancer is going to kill Spectre in return. And that's a completely acceptable trade. Earth Spirit's the offlaner. They're not expecting him to. They're just expecting him to try to get as much farm as he can. But Spectre's the carry, needs a ton of farm to come online, and so very, very big kill there. We did get a return kill mid though, so Kunkka and OD are probably going to be a little bit more even now. They're only about 300 gold away in net worth. Yeah, so Kunkka going to move top to get this Invis rune. He does not have a bottle. He has built a Bracer recipe instead, and he's got phase boots. He's going to pop the rune and look for, I believe, a gank on Timbersaw. Yep, he's rotated out, and he's going to go for the backstab. Alchemist, meanwhile, going to pick up his hand to Midas. Kunkka finds a Timbersaw, uses the Torrent, gets the kill. Viper in there with the assist to slow the Alchemist down. Very nicely done. Again, the rotations from Dire have just been top-notch so far. And mid, OD, DOT is taken away on him. He's going to use the wand. Is it going to be enough? Earth Spirit's placing those remnants, and OD is going to die to the damage over time from Earth Spirit. So, really, really nice play there. And gets the kill with the DOT. Earthshaker here, waiting behind the tower, which is extremely low health. He might try to deny it. Viper's going to back off a little bit. Here comes the boat, and it's not gonna hit. Tower Glyph is gonna get popped. Spectre's gonna haunt. Doesn't look like she's gonna come in up here. Viper though is gonna get slowed by the Chakram, and iG.YYf is going to get away. Oh, yes, he's gonna get away, and then Timbersaw is gonna get X'd, and Cowlin is gonna roll on him. He's gonna try to Timber Chain away, but Kunkka is going to score the kill. Wow. Good defense coming from Earth Spirit and Kunkka to make sure that Viper stays alive, and iG.YYf is going to get back to base as fast as he can. Earthshaker, meanwhile, is going to deny the tower. And now Earth Spirit moves in on him, kicks Earthshaker. Mirana's here, though. Arrow's going to miss. Kunkka. OD is here, though, and Fissure from Earthshaker. Earth Spirit going after that Earthshaker really hard. But he's going to be fine. Moonlight Shadow is going to get popped. Starfall is going to finish off Kunkka, and Earth Spirit is going to have to run away fast. He's going to boulder roll, though. He's out of range. He's going to be fine. Meanwhile, bottom, Venomancer is going to destroy this bottom tower here and continue to move about the jungle. Alchemist now has rotated to mid and is using his Midas there and whatnot. Earth Spirit, meanwhile, moving back to base. Great plays from both sides there. I have to say that even though there were a couple kills for Radiant there, Dire is definitely still maintaining the lead. As you can see in the net worth chart, every single one of them is higher net worth than all of the Radiant heroes. So that's not good for Radiant. They're going to need to look for some big team fights, or if not team fights, pickoffs to try to turn this one around. Mid, I'm going to see some TPs in. I think they may be looking to push this tower. OD is going to get hit by some cleave damage. Veno got all the wards down. Very, very nasty to push into. Earthshaker and Timbersaw are here, though. Earth Spirit is going to stun, kick Earthshaker out. Veno gonna pop the ult and run away. Boat is going to miss. Damage over time. Ult from Earth Spirit coming in. OD and Timbersaw going on him, and OD is going to go down, but it looks like Earth Spirit's probably going to die as well. Oh, no, Earth Spirit getting out, has the ult up, and is going to manage to roll away. Arrow, going to miss. Kunkka going to get another kill on the Mirana. And Timbersaw, though, burst damage, Chakram, Kunkka. Timber Chain tossed out, Kunkka's going to wand. He's going to X, Torrent, and Timbersaw burst damage again, but kill from Kunkka. Now he's got to run away from the neutrals. Meanwhile, Earthshaker's going to TP back in. He's going to fissure block, kill the Kunkka. Meanwhile, YYF on the Viper, moving in on the Earthshaker. Really doing a ton of damage. He's going to get stunned. Earthshaker swinging at him with his Enchant Totem. It's not going to be enough, and Earthshaker's going to die to the Viper. Again, great play from the Dire. Kunkka playing on the top of his game right now, getting all these kills, and Earth Spirit as well, dropping a lot of stun silences that are really making these team fights go in his team's favor. Alright, so as we settle back in, Viper's in the trees here. He may be coming, yep, he's going to look for the backstab on OD. Going to come around the corner here, and I don't like OD's chances right now. He does have the Sanity's Eclipse up, though. He's going to try to run. He's going to imprison Viper, try to get away down the lane, but he... Oh, and Moonlight Shadow gets popped, so he's going to be able to go invis. Viper forcing him off, looking for that solo kill, not able to get it, but that's not that big a deal. Alchemist, meanwhile, going to check the Roche Pit. For Radiant, they really need to make sure that Spectre is getting more free farm. Basically, she's below the OD and all the Dire team, and that is definitely not enough to make sure that she's going to come online in a reasonable amount of time before her team loses the game. So the more she can get free farm, the better. Kunkka's going to get stun mid by an arrow. He's going to call in the boat, though, and that's going to let him force him off. Then Earth Spirit's here. Kunkka's going to X, Torn on OD. Going to hit him with a Tidebringer again. OD's going to use a defensive imprison. Spectre's going to haunt, though, into the mid lane, and OD back out. Earth Spirit's going to roll away. Veno's on the run from Spectre, but he's going to get stunned by the fissure from Earthshaker, and Veno's going to go down. Earthshaker, meanwhile, Boulder rolls back in, going after the OD. Oh, OD, nice defensive imprison there, but do they have the burst damage? Oh, and Earth Spirit's going to die before he can kill the OD. Sanity's Eclipse getting dropped. Meanwhile, DOT, Viper comes in, YYF on the Viper, trying to kill the Spectre, but he's going to get stunned, fissure, and... Oh no, he is going to manage to kill the Spectre, though. Stun coming in from Alchemist now. Alchemist going in, has the rage up. YYF running away from Earthshaker and Timbersaw. Meanwhile, Alchemist going on the Earthshaker and Timbersaw as well. Viper auto attacks. YYF needs to get out of there. He's super low health. Meanwhile, Courier's going to fly up the lane. Alchemist charging up the stun. And, oh, he's just going to wait to throw this. He's going to get the AoE stun. And it looks like, yep, Alchemist is going to bring down the Earthshaker. Now he's after the Timbersaw. He's still got the rage up. That's going to drop. So, 4 kills for the Dire and only 1 return kill for the Radiant. Wow. Really great job again from the Dire in these team fights. Meanwhile, Boat, Timbersaw's going to get X, and Kunkka's going to get another kill. Spectre's back. Veno's going to Gale. Going to hit the Spectre. Damage taken down over time. Oh, Veno barely dodges an arrow. Alchemist has the rage up again and has a stun charge up. That's going to be a big one. Oh, nice defensive imprison again by the OD. Really great job. Mirana's going to get X. Oh, she's going to leap out of the Torrent, though. Good job from Mirana there. And... still engaging, though. Fissure onto the Earth Spirit from Earthshaker. He's going to boulder roll out, and it finally looks like Radiant is going to be able to force Dire back just a little bit for now. Game is definitely in the Dire's favor right now. They've managed to effectively kill Spectre a bunch, and generally made life miserable for the Radiant heroes. So... great job by them. Alchemist bottom here. Going to pop the rage on this juicy creep wave. And top, Viper pursued by OD, but he's going to be fine. Kunkka looks like to be stacking up the Ancients. And he is going to get the stack off. That's a pretty big stack. That's a triple stack right now. So, yep, he's going to start working on those. Meanwhile, Earthshaker and Mirana have rotated to mid. But they're going to back off. Meanwhile, Earthshaker and Veno are farming the Radiant jungle, which is never good for your team when the other team is farming in your jungle, taking away a lot of your potential gold income. Moonlight Shadow is going to get popped, though, where it looks like we're going to have a 4-man gank on Viper up top. YYF on the Viper, though. I think he realizes that it's time for him to go. Although this pursuit, arrow's going to fly for Mirana is going to miss. Can OD catch up to him? Shadow Path. Oh, and he is going to get imprisoned. But Kunkka's here, and it looks like there's going to be TPs out from OD. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to run down the lane. Earth Spirit now comes up, and we've got a 3-man push top. Earth Spirit almost rolls onto that Remnant, not able to entirely. Places a stun on Spectre. Arrow's going to come, is going to miss. Chakram's going to come out. Spectre going to get X-torrented, and Viper's going to light her up for some major damage. Kunkka as well. Spectre's going to die again. Boat's going to come in just to make sure that no one tries to interfere. And now, Earthshaker, good 3-man fissure. Mecha's going to get popped by Viper, and the tower is going to take some damage. Don't think they're going to be able to push it down right now, though. But again, good play from the Dire. Absolutely, YYF getting out when he did, and then managing to turn it around and kill the Spectre. Great job there. Bottom here, Veno pushing with his wards. And like I said, we have a mech on the Viper right now. Earth Spirit has a headdress and a staff of wizardry, and he might be building it into a pipe. I'm not entirely sure though, because the headdress normally would get built into a mech. Maybe he just got it for the regen. Meanwhile, he's going to stun Earthshaker. He's going to drop his ult too. The DOT ticking away more, and yeah, Earth Spirit or Earthshaker just absolutely pursue. But he's going to wand up. Oh wow! And Earth Spirit's actually going to die. Earthshaker's going to be fine. Maybe a little bit bold of an attempt to try for a solo kill there, but yeah, lots of support coming in from Mirana, OD, and Timbersaw to make sure that Earthshaker didn't die solo to that. If you're just joining me, this is iG.YYf in Pub Player Cast the Pub. And right now we have Radiant Dire. Dire's definitely taking a substantial lead right now, and are really just need to maintain their pressure. It looks like they are going to be going for Roche, as Alchemist drops the acid spray into the pit, and then Kunkka's going to go to work. So this Roche should fall pretty quickly, given the acid spray and just the absolute damage output. Alchemist is going to pick up his Sange and Yasha. Viper's going to get his Ogs. Not a huge... Oh, top. OD is going to get kicked back by Earth Spirit, but Moonlight Shadow is going to pop, and OD is going to be able to get away and imprison Earth Spirit just as kind of a screw you. Aegis going to get picked up by Kunkka. The choice of Sange and Yasha on the OD is a little interesting. I think Mirana did see Kunkka because of the Sentry Ward. She's going to get X. She is going to throw the arrow, though. That's going to hit Kunkka. He's going to be stunned for a while, taking a lot of damage from the creeps there. Mecha's going to get popped by Viper, though, and they're going to be able to force the Radiant away from their tower. Not a whole lot that Radiant can do right now. It's just, Boat is going to come in. Earth Spirit is going to stun Kunkka again, though. Arrow's going to fly, is going to miss. Timber Chain's also going to miss. OD is going to die to Earth Spirit, and Viper kills Earthshaker. Kunkka, though, pursued out by Spectre, is going to die to the tower. Aegis gets popped. Alchemist in with the stun. He's going to throw that on the Spectre. Spectre's going to go down to the Venomancer. Kunkka's going to respawn, and now this tower is going to go down. Kunkka, Shadow Bladed up, moving into the base, looking for a kill. Not going to happen. Alchemist is going to kill the tower. Yeah, so I guess up here, Earthshaker killed OD while this fight was going on bottom. If you're just joining me, this is iG.YYf in Pub Player Cast the Pub. Right now, Dire has taken a substantial lead over Radiant. YYF from Invictus Gaming Pro Team is playing the Viper right now. Earth Spirit's going to pick up a Dagon, which I think is a hilarious item choice. Basically going to let him boulder roll and just light up a support with that massive burst damage. As we see here, the T3 is getting pushed. Good fissure block, though. Oh, is it going to... can they get out through that little gap? Kunkka's able to get out. Viper's going to cast the ult, and the boat is going to come. Yeah, that boat's going to hit Alchemist, or Viper's going to get a bunch of kills, and OD's going to die as well. Wow, Viper doing work right now. Good job by YYF. Mirana is going to kill the Kunkka, and Earth Spirit is going to kill Spectre. So, 4 dead versus 1 dead. This bottom tower is not long for the world. And, yep, all the Veno wards, Earth Spirit and Viper just hacking away at this tower. Glyph is going to come out, but I don't think it's going to be enough given the respawn timers on the Timber Saw and the Earthshaker. Yeah, this tower is definitely going to die. Tower's going to go down. They start to go to work on the racks. This might have been an... they might be overreaching a little. Mirana's going to get gone on by the Earthshaker, though. Kicked back into the team. Dagoned and Galed by Veno. Earth Spirit with the block, or Earthshaker with the block. Earth Spirit's going to roll out. So is Viper. Leaving just a huge mess of Veno wards here to keep pounding the racks. They're going to keep pushing. There's nothing that Radiant can do. We're going to see roll by Earthshaker, or by Earth Spirit onto Earthshaker, but almost dying to these OD orbs. Alchemist's going to throw the stun, going to hit Earthshaker. Big damage there. He's going to pop the Rage, go in and get the kill. Meanwhile, Timbersaw's going to throw the Chakram. It's not going to be enough against the Viper. He's going to try to Timber Chain away. That's not going to be enough. Alchemist, still with the Rage. Mecha's going to get popped by Viper. These racks are dead here. And Earth Spirit, Dagon, kills the Mirana with the Boulder Roll. Stun from Alchemist. Going to stun the OD. Acid Spray goes down right outside the fountain. And they're not going to dive him. So, yeah, this looks like it's basically over, all except for the formalities, as the base is going to fall apart, and eventually these T4s are going to go down. I don't think that it's just too much from, yeah, I mean, Earth Spirit is almost double the net worth of the OD, so, yeah, just too big of a gold lead. The support rotations were too good coming from Dire in that one. Mid here, looks like they're going to get the mid tower, maybe go for a second set of racks. Radiant is just staying back behind their Ancient. Yeah, Kunkka's going to get the tower mid. We're going to see the Acid Spray get thrown down. Spectre's going to haunt, but not go. Viper's going to buy a heart. Shows you just how freaking farmed Viper is. Spectre's now stuck in the woods, I think, because someone was near or on a cliff when she haunted. That's unfortunate. Veno, meanwhile, stun. Earthshaker with the Viper. YYF on the Viper. Moonlight Shadow's going to get popped. Viper's going to get stunned, but it's not going to be enough. Viper has that heart. He's going to kill Mirana. And he's going to pop the mech. Can OD. Yeah. Wow, Viper is incredibly tanky right now. 3,000 health. Absolutely ridiculous. Mid. Tower's getting worked on by the Veno wards. Spectre still in the trees up here. Is going to Shadow Path out to another cliff. Okay. Yeah, this tower is not long for the world. Veno, a little bit low health, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this game is over, and the Dire are going to take it pretty handily. Yep, mid-racks are going to just explode, and there's going to be rotation over to top to beat down the tower there as well. Acid Spray from Alchemist comes out. He's going to buy his Assault Cuirass, and these racks are going to die as well. Viper, meanwhile, single-handedly just tanking the towers. Yep, and the T4, one's going to go down. Meanwhile, top racks have fallen. Radiant has congregated in their fountain, just waiting for the end. Kunkka's going to pick up a Sage and Yasha. And now, the attack on the Ancient, and the eventual GG. Earth Spirit, maybe looking to... Viper's going to go into the fountain. Very tanky, that Viper. He's going to get stunned and fissure blocked and arrowed. And now Earth Spirit's in here, and the boat comes in, and Spectre's going to haunt. And Kunkka's going to be able to get out. Alchemist pops the Rage, comes in. OD's going to imprison himself, and that's going to be GG, folks. Ancient explodes, and that's game. Yep, 26-minute victory, more or less. So, very well done by the Dire team there. If you are just joining me, this is iG.YYf in Pub Player Cast the Pub. We're going to jump right into another game.